Hello, it's Gina Brogan. How are you? All right, I am telling my clients every single day, simply do this. And for the ones who are doing it, their absolute realities are changing. Their absolute lives. And it's literally just noticing your thoughts and your words and what you are telling yourself all day, every day. When you can assume that you are the person who lives the life that you say you want, if you can assume that everything is always working out for you, no matter what, can you reject the reality that you think your life is showing you and become wildly delusional about who you are and the life that you want to live? Can you please just say yes to the life you want? And notice every single time some thought that contradicts it comes up. And you can challenge that thought. You can challenge that thought, you guys. Everybody who comes to me saying, well, I have this problem, or if it wasn't for my ex or my child or my mom or my situation, whatever that, fill in the blank with whatever excuse you are using to not live the life you came here to live. Fill in the blank. I don't care what it is. I do not care what it is that you are using as your excuse to stay stuck in patterns and feeling like something outside of you has to change before you will live the way you want to live. So this is the only thing you need to do, and this is literally going to change everything for you. And if you want to learn more about this, and if you want to take this kind of work deeper and have somebody coach you and have a community to remind you who the F you actually are and who you came here to be, join me for the identity upgrade. So this is the thing to do. Whenever you are starting to feel overwhelmed, exhausted, sick, alone, unsupported, unseen, unloved, disrespected, I don't care what it is you're feeling, broke, poor, lonely, do not go outside of yourself to try and fix it. The little fixer in you is going to go try and make some condition outside of her fix the problem. And that's not how we fix problems. That's actually what is keeping the problem alive. That is keeping the pattern alive. That is keeping you feeling broke, stuck, sick, sad, lonely, depressed, disrespected, unloved, unworthy. Instead, and I want to see a love heart if you're going to do this. If you are going to say, I will promise to do this for myself for the next 30 days. Give me a love heart, give me a comment. And if you're commenting right now, I can't see comments on my phone and I don't know why. So I'll respond later. But here's the thing, do this. And it's free. You guys, it's free. This costs $0. So you can be broke as a joke. You can be living on the streets. You can be living under a bridge and do this work. Feel that feeling and give attention to that version of you, that little boy, that little girl who is begging to be seen, to be heard, to be loved, to be respected, to be provided for, to be protected. Every solution to every problem is in that little girl or little boy. The answers are there, not outside, they're right here. Most people literally refuse to sit with themselves. And they continue to tap dance and perform and overfunction and try to get what they're looking for rather than giving it to themselves. If you are trying to get your partner, your children, your boss, your parents, your friends to be different, that is where you are going to stay stuck. Now, I have clients all day saying, yeah, but you don't get it. You don't understand. My mother's never going to change. My ex-husband's never going to change. My partner is never going to, my in-laws, they're never going to change. Just got off the phone with a client. She's like, no, but you don't understand. They're never going to change. And I said, well, I don't care that they will. Because here's the thing. Their dysfunction, their insanity, their whatever it is you're telling yourself that they are doing is nothing compared with spirit. It is nothing compared with God's intention and will and resources and unconditional love for you. The universe is literally just waiting for you to be with it. Because that little girl, that little boy, is the universe healing that person inside of you. I'm going to give you 5 A's. Write these down. Attention. Give it attention first. Hi, little Luna. That's my little puppy. I'm giving her attention. Give attention. I'm giving her affection. Hi, baby. Hi. Imagine she's my little inner child. Stop distracting yourself with external distractions. Give attention here. Give affection here. Hug yourself. Be in your body. Move your body. Feel your body. Allowing. Allow for all of your feelings, your thoughts, your personality, who you are, the inconvenient, the loud, the lazy, the greedy, whatever you've been called and decided was not okay, and you pushed her down and you said, nope, you're not allowed. Come here, baby. You're allowed. You are loud. You are loud, and I allow for your loudness because that's what you're doing. Allow for all parts of you. Stop saying, nope, I can't be anxious. No, I can't be big. I can't be amazing. I can't be fabulous. I can't share my story in my heart. I can't ask for what I want. Allow for all of it. How will you know what to allow? You have to sit with yourself. Sit with yourself, by yourself. Who's willing to do that? Not many people are willing to do that. But you can see that the people who make changes in their lives, the people who are changing their world, the world, they have mastered the ability to be okay with who they are. Sit with yourself. Okay, so we've got attention, affection, allowing. Now, acceptance. Accept yourself literally for everything that you are in this moment. In this moment. You might be broke on the external, you might be overweight, you might be sick, you might be alone, you might be living under a bridge. Whatever it is, it does not matter. Accept the truth of this moment without judgment. Without judgment. Do not punish yourself or beat yourself up or neglect yourself or abandon yourself for where you are. Stop telling stories about all of the mistakes you've made or they've made or blah, blah, blah. Accept this moment right now. Carl Rogers. The curious paradox is the moment we accept ourselves exactly as we are is the moment we are allowing for change. not one moment before. So stop denying who you are and what you are and everything. Acceptance. Now the last one is fun. The last of the 5 A's. Appreciation. Appreciate who you are, where you are, what you've done. Appreciate yourself. Okay? Celebrate you. Celebrate you. You are a powerful child of God. You are a creation of the infinite powers of the universe. Celebrate that you exist. Appreciate. What you appreciate appreciates. It grows. It expands. So we do not depreciate ourselves by bad-mouthing ourselves, by shaming ourselves or anybody else. Now, here's the miracle of all of that. Let's take another quote from the 4 Agreements. I can't remember his name. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The 4 Agreements, everybody knows that book. If you're on any kind of health, self-improvement, personal growth journey, you know the 4 Agreements. So anyway, Don Miguel Ruiz. This actually has very little to do with the agreements. It's about this. This is the biggest line I took from that years ago, and it changed not only the trajectory of my life, but the trajectory of my coaching business, my presence with my clients. We allow others to treat us to the exact level we treat ourselves. So if we are loving ourselves completely, fully, unconditionally, we allow the world to treat us accordingly. If we are abusing ourselves, shaming ourselves, why am I still not getting it? Why am I in the pattern? Why am I overweight? Why am I poor? Why am I sick? Why am I broke? Why am I alone? If you are saying inner conversations that are abusive to you or mean or unkind or not helpful, you're getting the exact treatment back from the universe, from the world, from other people. So anytime a person says to me, why won't he love me? I'm such a good person. I'm so nice. I love him and I do things for him and I did everything for him. Why won't he love me? Why does he do this to me? Well, because you have not woken up to the absolute truth that you are doing that to you. You are doing that to you and allowing others to mirror that behavior. That is the best fucking news ever, because guess what? Now you get to do with it. You get to give yourself the 5 A's. That's how you can love yourself into a brand new, elevated life, upgraded identity. Your identity will match your love for yourself. I'm done. That's really all I have to say. I've been saying it for a long time. It's coming through so much more crystal clear. Whenever somebody asks me, why is this happening? I know I'm supposed to say it's happening for me, but I don't tell it why. Because you're neglecting, avoiding, disrespecting, gaslighting, abusing that little girl because you're just playing out patterns. And I want you to say, no more. I'm ready to change. And I promise you, your entire life will change in every aspect of it. So, if you want to learn more about your identity upgrade, message me, comment here, say identity upgrade, and I'm going to invite you into the next opportunity to get your identity upgrade. You're welcome.